Good afternoon. Well, I'm out here in the middle of an undisclosed location, and I wanted to give you an idea of a nice looking, defendable military crest. Not very high. We're not talking mountains. We're not even talking, 100,000 foot hills, but just undulations in the terrain that would give you a height advantage, particularly in the American Civil War. So up here, I'm standing on top of a ridge that extends over to my left. And you can kind of see there by that dead tree, and then over around this way a little bit. It gets a little brushy over there, so it's harder to see. But you can kind of see a little bit of a ridge line right over there. And right in that area that you see, particularly around the dead tree and the log to its right and these pines in front of us, as well as over here, you see a nice drop off that forms our crest of the ridge, not necessarily a military crest, but forms the crest of our ridge over there. Our military crest will be down just a few feet from that, from where we are. So let's take a walk down a little bit and see a little bit more of how you can see through there. Now, of course, these woods are pretty thick, so it's you're not going to have great line of sight, but we will see some good stuff here shortly. So let me move down and go from there. I've moved to another position, roughly about 20 to 40 feet away from where I was. And now you can see the good slope of the hills. If I look straight out ahead of me, we're looking just like this. And if I tilt you down, you can see the slope over here. And this here, just in front of me, within 10 feet or less, would be the military crest of this particular little bump, little hill. It's not very high. We're probably maybe 20 feet up, give or take. It's a little gentle flowing slope, a little steeper right in front of me here. But this would be it. So, I always envision this spot much like you'd envision something like Culp's Hill, where you had a lot of woodsy terrain. But roughly where this log that I showed you before has fallen, I could envision some sort of breastworks here that would make this extremely defendable across the area that you see going outwards from here. Again, pretty full with leaves. This is a late summer day, so we still have a lot of leaves on the trees, but once winter comes, you can see this is pretty open. But any units advancing up through here would be easily spotted and could be easily fired upon very easily and quickly from this position. And if you had some sort of breastworks, it would make this very, very defendable over here. I'm turning around just so you can see some more. This is going down slope from the top. You can see to my right where another dead log progresses down to a stump that's down there and some rocks, which I may walk down to as well to show you. That's kind of the trailing off side of the hill. And then if I look back from where we came, we'll see the top of the hill, which I'm down roughly 5 feet from what was the top of the hill, 4 to 5 feet. You can see I'm just down over the ridge and gives us the military crest over here. So this keeps us from being silhouetted from the other side, light from the other side, or any type of visibility over there, but we are not down far enough that we would not gain any type of height advantage looking over this particular terrain. So this is a good military crest. We'll take a walk down. I'll show you it from the bottom, and you'll wrap it up from there. So here I am at the base, looking up, and let me actually get you tilted at my head level. You can see the slope here of the little ridge that I was just talking about. And I was just up there by that dead log just to the right of that double tree right there. And there's that other log extending out on there, and the rest of the ridge trailing down there to the left over there. So you can see from this position, which I'm now probably 50 to 75 yards away from where I was. You know, it's a pretty good defendable position and gives, you know, a military crest or height advantage to any defending unit over there. The terrain here still slopes off. I'm not actually at the bottom. Come around here. You can still see there is a slope down that runs to a little seasonal creek that's right down behind those trees there. And then you can see it slopes back up to the other side way over there as well. So it's a nice little vernal pool valley here we have that fills up with water here in the spring. But I like it because it does show the nice military crest of a very small slope here in an undisclosed location. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and thanks for watching.